Let's turn these old Amazon boxes into a recycled battle map grid for games like Dungeons and Dragons. But I want these to last a while, so we're going to go the extra mile. So we're gonna make a 5" by 5" grid. So first we measure that out. We're gonna need multiple squares to make a single piece, so I'm gonna cut out 3 of these. Now we're gonna layer these on top of each other, but we wanna make sure that the corrugation goes in opposite directions each time. Basically making a corrugation sandwich like this. And we're gonna glue these 3 layers together. I'm gonna be extra careful to make sure I get glue kind of along the edges to make sure that it doesn't curl up on itself later on. So now that it's done drying, we have one really solid 5 by 5" square. But now we're gonna sketch out the grid itself. So now we have a grid, but we're going to paint this. So we need to make this part of the cardboard itself. To do that, I'm gonna take some scissors and score along the lines. I'm gonna go over each line again just to indent it and make it a bit deeper, using something more blunt like the cap of this Sharpie. And so now that we have the texture and the cardboard itself, I'm going to paint the whole thing with 1 layer of spray paint. And now we have this. I decided to use this cast iron spray paint that I had, which gave us this as the final product. If you're like me, I end up with a lot of cardboard boxes. This could be a good way to recycle them into something you can use for your table. You could even make this double-sided with a different layer of paint on the other side. And so combining this with my cardboard dice tower, I'm starting to build up a pretty nice recycled set of TTRPG accessories. And so let me know what you think and what we should make next.